Today is Sunday at your Hamilton County 4-H Fair. I'm Addie McMillan, and you're watching Faces at the Fair. Thank you for watching Hamilton County Television, and thank you to our sponsor, Reynolds Farm Equipment of Atlanta and Fishers, Indiana. Hi, I am here with one of our Farmer Olympic team's Disco Ducks. What's your name?
My name is Adeline. Meredith.
And these are two of the members of the team that are making t-shirts right now, and the other part of the team is making hats in the hallway. So what made you decide this theme?
I'm actually not sure. One of the other team members thought of it.
Well, that's awesome. The ducks are very, very cute. Can you hold up one of your shirts possibly for the camera? And show the back as well. It's very creative. I love it. And how long have each of you been in 4-H?
This is my 4th year.
Your 4th year. And how about you?
It's also my 4th year.
And what would you say your greatest accomplishment in 4-H has been?
I think it was this year I got a reserve grand champion on my People in My World project.
Oh, awesome. And how about you?
Last year I went to state and got 3rd place in ambassador for rabbits.
Oh, for rabbits. That's awesome. That's really cool. Let's see. Do you have a favorite fair food?
Walking tacos.
How about you?
The cobblers.
The cobblers are really, really good. And have you competed in the Farmer Olympics before?
Yeah, this is my 2nd year.
Your 2nd year. And how did you do last year?
Last year we got 2nd place.
Are you hoping to get 1st this year?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12 years old. So does that make you compete in the junior division or the senior division?
We are in the junior division, but it goes by the average of all of our ages.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And how about you? Have you competed before?
Yeah.
And how did you do in the past years?
I got 2nd place last year because we were on the same team. I don't remember before that.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go talk to your other team members in the hallway about their hats. I am here with the other part of the Disco Ducks team, and they are making hats out here, as you can see, with these beautiful bedazzled hats with ducks on them. We have our team mascot over here. Can you do a little spin for the camera? Now, she is not on the team, but she's just a mascot. And how long, so you two are twins, right? So have you done it for 2 years as well? This is your 2nd year?
Yes, we did it last year, and our team name was Lemon Limes last year, and it was a very similar team to this year.
That's awesome. And how many years have you done the Farmer Olympics?
This is my 2nd year doing it.
So were you both on the team last year? The same team? Oh, different teams. How did you do last year?
We won last year. We were the Dudley Dairies. We did a cow team.
I remember watching that. I was helping with Farm Olympics last year, so that was very cool. And how about you? Have you done it before?
This is my 1st year.
And is it your 1st year in 4-H as well?
No, this is my 2nd year in 4-H, but 1st year in Farmer Olympics.
So are you going to be a 5th grader or a 4th grader?
5th grader.
Awesome. Well, that's very cool. It's very exciting that you're joining the team. And as far as 4-H, how have you done so far in 4-H this year?
So I've gotten a champion in consumer clothing and reading. I got an honor in People in My World, and what other project? Oh, I got a reserve champion in scrapbook, and then I've also done rabbits where I got 2 honors and 2 blues.
We had the cow show on Thursday, and I got 2nd place with one of mine, and then the other one I got 1st place and reserve champion. And then my cow, I got 2nd place, and then showmanship and intermediate, I got champion.
That's wonderful. You guys have had a lot of accomplishments this year. You should be really proud. All right. And do you have a favorite fair food? I haven't asked you your favorite fair food. What about you?
Corn.
Corn. All right. How about you?
Milkshakes.
I like the grilled cheese.
I like rabbit barbecue and lamb burgers.
I like your taste. Those are very good. All right. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy making your hats, and I wish you luck in the Farmer Olympics tonight.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with one of our mini 4-Hers, and what is your name?
Ellie.
And you showed this project this year. Can you tell me a little bit about this project?
It's about wolves.
Do you really like wolves?
Yes.
So you collect them since it's a collection?
Yeah.
And how long have you collected wolves?
I got them at Christmas.
And so is this your whole collection?
No, I have more at home.
How many more do you have?
2.
2 more. All right, that's a pretty good size collection. And what have you learned in Mini 4-H? Is this the only project you take in Mini 4-H?
No.
What other projects do you have in Mini 4-H?
Look, this is actually my only one.
Okay. And what have you learned in Mini 4-H?
About different animals and stuff.
That's very cool. And have you been at the 4-H fair before, walking around and everything? No, you've never been? And, well, is it today your first day at the fair?
Yes.
And have you had any of the fair food yet?
No.
Well, I recommend you should try some of the milkshakes or the corn or walking tacos. They have a lot of stuff out here. It's very good food. You should try it. Yes. And is there anything you do outside of 4-H that you like to do?
Yeah.
What is it?
We did a treasure hunt before. Like, we have to collect, like, puzzle pieces.
That's very cool. Do you play any sports?
Yeah.
What sports do you play?
Soccer.
And do you enjoy soccer? How long have you played soccer?
3 years.
3 years is pretty long. And let's see, last question. What is your favorite thing to do outside in the summer?
Probably, like, see animals and play outside with my friends.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the fair for the first time. Hi, I am here with
Vivian.
and you are showing your hamster in the Pocket Pet show today. Have you shown her already or shown them already?
No, I'm showing her in like half an hour.
And what is your hamster's name?
This is Cheerio.
Cheerio. And how long have you had Cheerio?
I've had it for 7 months.
7 months. So would you say she's pretty obedient or pretty good at what she does?
Yeah.
Now, I see a hamster wheel is in there. Do they like the hamster wheels?
Yeah, she really likes it. She's very energetic.
Awesome. Awesome. And have you taken Pocket Pets before?
Yes, I did it with my last hamster,
And your last hamster was named?
Steve.
And that's the necklace that you have on right now, the best hamster that ever lived. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Is this the only hamster that you have?
Yeah.
And do you plan on ever getting more pets or hamsters in the future?
Probably.
That's very cool. And do hamsters have certain breeds or anything?
They do. This one's a siren or something, but there's others like golden and fancy.
And how do they judge you here at Pocket Pets? How do they judge your hamster?
They judge you off of like what you know about her and like how they act and how you like care with them, how they take care of them.
Just real quick for Pocket Pets Show, we're going to go ahead and announce for our senior, our champion.
And as far as hamsters, what do you do to take care of her?
I feed her once a day with like 1.5 tablespoons, and I clean out her cage once a week.
And so is it a lot of responsibility to take care of these animals?
Yeah, because you gotta keep them healthy. So
That's smart. And do you do any other projects in 4-H besides Pocket Pets?
I do forestry, arts and crafts, gift wrapping, and scrapbooking.
What is your favorite project to do?
Pocket pets.
Of course. That's awesome. And how have you done so far in the other projects this year?
Good. I've gotten blue on all of them.
Awesome. And do you have a favorite fair food, finally?
I like the French fries.
The French fries are very good. Well, thank you so much. I wish you luck on your hamster today.
Thank you.
I am here with.
Gus Richards.
And what did you win today?
I won champion for Intermediate League and Pocket Pets.
And what did you show?
A turtle.
And is this your turtle right here in this right here?
Yes, and his name is Turtley.
Turtley. I love that name. That's so cute. And how long have you had Turtley?
I've had him for 4 years.
4 years. So how long do turtles live?
They live up to 30 plus years.
30 plus years. So you plan on having this turtle for a long time, huh?
Yep.
And is this your first year in Pocket Pets, or have you done it before?
This is my first year in Pocket Pets.
Your first year and champion. That's a pretty big accomplishment. So you know a lot about Turtley. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you know about this turtle?
Yeah, Turtley's a red-eared slider.
They're native all across the United States of America, and they're one of the most common turtles you'll see in zoos and people as pets.
Wonderful, wonderful. So it's a very common turtle. So is there something that you have to do to take care of them that's different than in the wild?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give them as much live food as usual. Well, I'll give it to them like once a month as like a treat, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
And how much care do these little guys require?
Not much. Just have to feed them like once every 3 days.
Once every 3 days, huh? So they retain food pretty well. And what do you feed them?
I feed them turtle pellets that float on the surface and freeze-dried shrimp.
Awesome. And do you do any other projects in 4-H besides Pocket Pets?
Yes, I do rocketry, and I'm doing the mini tractor pull.
And how have you done so far on your projects?
Good. My rocket is going to the state fair, and I got champion on that one as well.
Awesome, awesome. Those are great accomplishments. And the pedal tractor pull, is that at 2 o'clock?
No, that's on Monday at, I believe, 9 in the morning.
Okay, okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, I wish you well, and I wish you luck on all your projects. And lastly, do you have a favorite fair food at the fair?
Yes. Nobody can say anything about this. The corn is the best.
All right, all right. The corn is the best. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy your day. You too. Hi, I am here with...
Grace Hadeen.
And what did you do today in the Pocket Pet Show?
I showed my 2 guinea pigs, Panda and Mr. Fluff.
And how did you place?
I got reserve champion.
Reserve champion. That's pretty good. And what division is that?
Intermediate.
Intermediate. So can you tell me a little bit about your 2 guinea pigs?
So I've had them for a couple months. I got them in like late February. Panda is a short hair, so his hair is really smooth. And then Mr. Fluff is an Abyssinian, so his hair is like really crazy. We have some hay and pellets and vegetables for them because guinea pigs eat a lot, and they also poop a lot because of how much they eat. And yeah.
So do they live in this at home? I see you have the holes and everything in here.
No, they have a way bigger one. This is just like if we take them to the fair or the vet, or maybe if we're going up to my grandma's house for the weekend.
That makes sense. And I can see you have cute little, are those like blankets or cocoons, or what are those?
Those are hides because guinea pigs are prey animals, so they always want to be hiding because like in the wild they would have coyotes, birds that would be eating them, and so they're always just really scared and they want to hide.
That makes sense. Those are very cute little cocoon things. And as far as food, how often do you have to feed these guys?
The hay they always need to have. The pellets, we give them about like 1/4 of a cup a day. And then vegetables, we give it to them every night. And we also have some treats that we'll give them about daily.
Are there any fun facts that an average person wouldn't know about a guinea pig?
Guinea pigs are herd animals, so they have to be with another guinea pig. So we have 2 boys, and then at home we have 3 girls.
So you have many more at home. And did you just choose to use the boys because they're the better behaved ones?
Well, I've showed all the girls, so I wanted to show the boys this year.
So did you show the girls last year?
Yeah, I showed one like my first year because I've been showing them for 4 years, and then I did one another year, and then the last one last year, and then I decided just to do both of the boys this year.
And how have you placed in past years on this?
Well, once I got reserve grand champion, and then once I got champion.
Well, those are awesome. That's awesome. And do you do any other projects in 4-H other than Pocket Pets?
No, this is the only project I do.
And what have you learned so far in Project Pets in your 4 years?
Like kind of how to research guinea pigs and more about caring for them, and also like how to present things.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy, and I wish you luck on your rest of your ventures for 4-H.
Thank you.
I'm here with the champion of the senior division of Pocket Pets, and what is your name?
Peyton Bates.
And you showed a gecko today. What's your gecko's name?
Reggie.
Reggie. And have you shown this pet before?
Yes, for the past 3 years.
Awesome. And how have you done in past years?
Last 2 years I won reserve champion, so this is definitely a big up.
This is very, very awesome. So being champion, that lets you could possibly get overall grand or reserve grand?
Yes.
So that'll be a pretty big accomplishment. I wish you luck with that. And can you tell me a little bit about your gecko Reggie?
He's an eyelash crested gecko. I got him 4 years ago in Florida, and he's actually been through an 18-hour and 45-minute move, and he's been through 4 states.
4 states. So this little guy's a traveler then, huh? And can you tell me a fun fact about geckos?
Geckos are cold-blooded, so they need hand gloves.
Awesome, awesome. And do you do any other projects in 4-H?
No.
No other projects. And do you have a favorite fair food at the fair?
Funnel cakes especially.
Funnel cakes. All right, well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the fair, and I wish you luck.
Thank you.
I am here with...
Helen Daly.
And how are you involved with 4-H?
Well, with the Extension Homemakers, and that's the women of the 4-H group, yeah.
And you've been involved for 70 years?
Correct. That's how I became acquainted in Noblesville, was to join the club.
And so what have all you done in this 70 years?
Well, I have entertained. We meet once a month, and we do lessons. We go maybe take 4 to 5 lessons a year from Purdue. They send them down to us about the different things that we can do in the home, like sewing and the new things on the food products and what's good and what it really isn't. Yeah.
And so you were working in the kitchen today. Do you volunteer in the kitchen a lot?
Well, see, this only happens once a year, yeah. So, but I wasn't really in the kitchen. I was substitute. I did work with the drinks today. Yes, yeah.
And so you have a parking lot spot. How did you get to do that? What dedication and what service did you do throughout these years?
Well, what did I do? I just came here and worked, yeah, and different things. We give lessons, so many lessons a year, and then we do this once a year, and there's different jobs that we can do. We can work in the kitchen, or there's things to do out there, like clean trays and they could cut pie and do that kind of thing, yeah.
What is your favorite craft or hobby or activity that you like to do?
I like to read. Yeah, and sewing comes next, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What have you sewn that's been a really big accomplishment for you?
Well, my daughter's dress, yeah, graduation dress, yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's wonderful. And in the kitchen, do you have a favorite food that they serve?
I like their chicken and noodles.
I'm partial to the chicken noodles as well. I love the chicken noodles so much. And
a lot of people
do. And you said you help teach and you give lessons. What do they do in those lessons?
Well, see, we come to a group, and the lesson leader most generally is from Purdue. They send out and we go when we get the lesson, and then we take it back to the club. Yeah, that's how we pass it on. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for all your years of service and everything.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it. It's been a big thing to me, and it helped me in the beginning to get acquainted with Hamilton County. Yeah, because I was new to Hamilton County down one time.
And what have you learned throughout all these years?
Well, the main thing is people are people, and they may be good one day and the next day they may not. So so I'm a little bit that way myself, and so but I found that's the way it goes. Yeah.
That's a good thing to learn. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the day working in the kitchen and everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. What is your name?
My name's Keegan Heron.
And how long have you been in 4-H?
This is my 3rd year in 4-H.
And you are showing this chicken right here. Can you tell me a little bit about this chicken?
So this chicken, her name is Zelda, like Legends of Zelda. And she's a Sorama. This is my 1st year in chickens. And she got a blue ribbon.
Awesome. And you said you have other chickens as well. You have a rooster?
Yes, I have a rooster. His name is Link. He also got a blue ribbon.
Awesome. That's awesome. And do you do any other projects in 4-H?
I do photography, art, and horses.
And how have you done in those other projects this year?
I have done very well in horses so far. I just ended yesterday with dressage. My art, I got a red, which for intermediate is not good, but I understand why I got it. And then on my photography, I've entered 2 pictures, a scarecrow and my sister with a horse. My sister with a horse got champion and selected for state, and I got blue honors on the scarecrow.
Those are both really good photos. I saw those earlier in there. I didn't know those were you. That's awesome. Thank you. And as far as taking care of a chicken, what do you have to do in order to take care of the chicken?
Well, you got to make sure that they are well kept. Their feet are clean. They can get bumblefoot, which is an infection in their foot, but right now she does not have it, which is good. You got to make sure they don't have mites, which can make them lose feathers. You got to feed them, water them, and make sure they have clean bedding and collect their eggs.
And how much do you feed them a day?
We let them loosely feed, so we just put food in a feeder and they just eat it, and we make sure that the feeder's full every single day.
And as far as other chickens, do you have any more other than at home, other than the 2 that you have here?
Yes, we have about 20 other chickens, all different types.
So I'm assuming you live on a farm since you have horses and chickens. How many horses do you have?
Well, I'm using my aunt's horses, and she has roughly maybe 20.
20 horses. Wow, that's a lot of horses. So she has a big farm then for that.
Yes, she does.
And what would you say your favorite thing to do outside of 4-H is?
Probably practice riding.
So do you do that at a equestrian center, or do you just do that? You just practice with your aunt?
I practice with my aunt. She has her own arena.
On her own arena. Wow, that's awesome. Does she do lessons for anybody else, or is it just you?
She does lessons for other people, and she lets other people board their horses there. And she lets people borrow her horses, so I'm borrowing her horse.
That's very cool. And do you have a favorite fair food at the fair?
Elephant ear, definitely.
Elephant ear. And what have you learned in 4-H in these past 4 years?
I've learned how hard it is to take care of several animals and how hard it is to get your projects in on time.
That second one, I can relate to that because I'm always doing things in the last. How old is she?
She is 6 months.
6 months old, so she's pretty young. How old is she?
She is 6 months.
6 months old, so she's pretty young. What do you say the average lifespan of a rabbit is?
I'd say honestly, I do not know.
That's okay, that's okay. I'm sure she's still a baby though, right? She's pretty young. Is she pretty good at doing what she does?
Yeah, she is.
And how do you take care of a rabbit as far as feeding, cleaning, caring?
For feeding, there's like an average bowl for like a pet. You fill that with like little rabbit pellets, and then same with a water bowl. And sometimes you can give them carrots, apple slices, and hay. She loves carrots and apple slices. Usually she just grabs her carrots and chucks them.
That's adorable.
And you clean out their cage with like a little broom and like dustpan. Then you put it into a wheelbarrow and go dump it.
Is there a certain bedding that you have to use?
You can use any bedding, but we use shavings.
Shavings. So that's just the wood shavings, like the yellowy white wood shavings. Okay. And does she like any like treats or anything other than that? Like they have those like toys. Does she use toys or anything?
No, she doesn't actually. Sometimes we give her like a little wood block to chew on. Yeah.
Is that good for their teeth?
It helps their teeth, yeah.
And how fast do their teeth grow? I don't know how that works exactly.
They grow pretty fast. I know that. They have to chew on stuff to dull them down because they don't lose their teeth. So they gotta like chew on wood blocks and stuff like shavings and stuff like that to dull down their teeth. But they do grow pretty fast.
And as far as cleaning, how do you clean this rabbit?
Usually, you can brush them. Sometimes we use like a wet brush and just brush her fur, and it cleans them out pretty well.
Because I know you can't shower them or bathe them at all. Can you tell me the reason why you can't do that?
You can't do it because they'll freak out and they can like hurt themselves, and there's no really way to fix a rabbit if they have a broken bone or anything like that.
That makes sense. And do you have to take this to the veterinarian a lot?
A little bit, yeah, like twice a month.
Is it just a checkup kind of thing? Do they need a lot of checking up on?
Not really, like twice in a month.
All right. And lastly, do you do any other projects?
I do.
And what projects are those?
I do like posters. I do cats, wildlife, horses, and geology.
And how have you done on those projects this year?
Geology's going to state fair.
Awesome.
The rabbit one got a red because we forgot to put the sources on the back. The horses one got a blue. One of them, and the geology one got a champion.
Well, that's great. I'm really proud of you. And finally, what is your favorite fair food?
Fair.
Funnel cakes. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the fair.
Thank you.
I am here with.
Jeff Harpham.
And how are you involved here at 4-H?
I've been a leader for 18 years now in the Harry Hopper's Rabbit Club.
And so what do you do? What is that involved?
Okay, so today we're helping in the producer's tent, getting food out for everybody. We help all the 4-Hers with their animals, make sure they understand how to take care of them right, and if there's any issues, we try to teach them.
So do you have a degree in animal sciences, or do you just own animals and rabbits yourself?
Yeah, my son and my daughter actually started 4-H and started a rabbit project, and then when my son was old enough, he took it over. So the kids are 10 years apart, so that's why I've been in it so long.
And so are you still involved in it?
Yes, my son just finished his junior year, so he has 1 year left to show.
All right, so is he a 9-year member then?
He's a 9-year member.
And as far as club meetings throughout the year, do you plan club meetings and have those?
Yes, once a month we have a club meeting here on the fairgrounds, and all of our 4-Hers that are in rabbits can come and take part of that.
And so what do you do at those meetings?
We try to teach the kids, especially the newer ones that are coming in, just the basics on how to take care of the animals, and then we go more deeper as we go in the year.
That's a very good thing to do. I'm sure a lot of people are very unexperienced with what they're doing and they don't really know how to handle rabbits or anything. I know I've always wanted a rabbit, but I've never gotten around to getting one because it's always such a time commitment. I have other animals at home as well. So what rabbits do you have at your home?
My son has about 85 in the barn.
85 rabbits. That is a lot of rabbits. That is a lot.
He breeds, and what he gets baby-wise is what he shows.
And so how old is your son that has all these rabbits?
He's 17.
Wow. So he's experienced in breeding and all that stuff. How does that work necessarily?
So growing up with his sister, she taught him a lot what to do, and then I did too. And now I'm in the process of teaching him how the feed and the genetics work.
The genetics is a whole different part of just besides like taking care of them. So that's a very big and different thing to do. I work at Conner Prairie, so I work in ag there. So I know we do breeding and genetics there as well, which is a whole different aspect than just taking care of them. So it's very complicated. But do you have any other projects that you're involved with here at 4-H?
No, rabbits is the only thing we're involved with.
All right. And with 85 rabbits, I can see why. That's a lot of time commitment. And do you have a favorite fair food at the fair?
Rabbit brats.
Rabbit brats. All right. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the fair.
Thank you so much.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Lindsay Yeager.
And how are you involved here at 4-H?
Yeah, so actually I'm a board member with the Farm Bureau, Hamilton County Farm Bureau Board. So we have a couple things here at the fair. One is our milkshake booth that's pretty popular throughout the whole time at the fair. And then the other one is the pedal pole.
And so can you tell me a little bit about the pedal pole and what the kids do and everything?
Yeah, so there are 5 different age divisions, and then they get on the tractor and we weigh it down based on the age division, and then they see how far they can pull. The winners get a trophy, which is always fun. And then we have entry fees, and that either is canned food or $1 per child, and that all goes to the food pantry here in Hamilton.
Wonderful. And I know I've never been able to do well with the pedal tractor because it's always too heavy for me, and my legs have about no strength in them. So how heavy is the heaviest weight?
Yeah, so 14 and 15-year-olds have about 100 pounds on it, and then the smallest group, which is 4 and 5-year-olds, they have about 20 pounds.
That's still a lot of pounds. I don't even know if I can do the 20-pound one.
It gets like significantly heavier as they go, so like at the top, at the very end of the pole, for the little kids it'll be 20 pounds, but it starts out at like 2, I think, so that's
I know when I used to do it, I would always start and I'd be fine, but then as it lifts up that back of the thing, it gets so heavy.
So heavy, yeah.
And how long have you been involved with this?
Yeah, so I've been on the board for about a year, and this part, the pedal pull, is specifically through the young agri-farmers, our agribusiness leaders of Hamilton County. So I've been the chair for that for a little over a year now, and we're starting to do some more community activities here in Hamilton County.
And being involved with Farm Bureau, what's your favorite milkshake at the Milkshake Shack?
Yeah, I am especially a fan of the limited time strawberry one that they usually pull out at the end of the fair, but cookies and cream is a close second.
Don't they have strawberry today? Is that Sunday or?
Yeah, Sunday and Monday is usually when they pull out the strawberry at the end of the fair.
I think I was talking to someone and I think they said today was strawberry. So if you want strawberry, I would go today. And do you have another favorite fair food outside of the milkshake?
Oh yeah, I'm always a big fan of tenderloins or just general ice cream. Lemonade shake-ups too are always good.
And were you involved with 4-H before working with Farm Bureau?
Yeah, I was. I'm originally from Hancock County, but I was a 10-year member there, and I loved it. I showed sheep and rabbits and did a bunch of the inside projects as well, and it was great memories.
What would you say your greatest accomplishment in being 4-H was?
Yeah, I really got a lot of leadership skills from it, which was always nice, and then definitely propelled me to have some extra skills going into college that made me a better leader then, and definitely has me able to be involved in my community now, which I really enjoy.
All right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see the pedal tractor pull.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for watching Hamilton County Television, and thank you to our sponsor, Reynolds Farm Equipment of Atlanta and Fishers, Indiana, for sponsoring Faces at the Fair. This is Addie McMillan signing out for Faces at the Fair for 2023.